Are you the type of person who likes to be in charge and get everything done? Or do you think that you're good at delegating? There's a phrase that we sometimes say, sometimes you just have to let go and let God. And this week we're starting a new sermon series called Discovering God's Plan. And we're going to be continuing with this story of Moses, where he's having to relinquish some of the control, maybe either because he felt he had to because God had entrusted him with all of these people in the wilderness, or maybe because he got some sort of sense of importance. We don't really know. The Bible doesn't tell us. But he did have to let go of some of the things he was doing and trust other people to do them. Now, as I was reading this story and it's about him appointing other judges, I was like, oh man, but we love to be judgy. That's a job I want to keep. I want to be able to judge other people. But no, we got to let go, let God, follow his leading, and discover what his individual plan is for us. So a hymn that we're going to do this weekend is a really beautiful hymn, and it dates all the way back to 1641. Georg Neumark wrote it, both the tune and the text, and it became very well known and a familiar and favorite tune. And we actually have some of the hymnals that it was first published in, and you can see there with the text and the tune together. And now composers at that time in the Baroque era, well-known people that we know today, Telemann, Walter, Böhm, Johann Sebastian Bach, they took this tune and they created whole cantatas and works inspired by it. And then it continued for the centuries that followed, all the way up to modern times with people as famous as Brahms and Liszt and Reger, all of these composers, Mendelssohn. They loved this tune and the message that was behind it. So, fitting for this weekend, if you but trust in God. And I know sometimes it's hard to not do it ourselves. There's something that gives us a sense of control when we're doing it ourselves. I remember my dad used to say, if you want to get something done, ask the busiest person around, because they have this need to get things done and they'll happily do more things because it makes them feel important. Sometimes we just have to, okay, God, what's your plan? And let go and let him lead. Trust in God. I'm going to read you the first verse here. If you but trust in God to guide you and place your confidence in him, you'll find him always there beside you to give you hope and strength within. For those who trust God's changeless love, build on the rock that will not move. So that's an amazing promise. We don't have to do any of this ourselves. God is here. He's got it. We can trust him. And so I'm going to play you Bach's version of this. It's kind of an ornamented chorale. It's very busy. And Bach, when he would write, he had some specific figures that he liked to use. And in this pieces from the Orgelbuchlein, we hear a lot of this motive of joy. He's finding happiness in joy in being able to trust God. And then the pedal is very firm underneath with that faith that we can have when we just let go and let him lead. So I hope you enjoy Johann Sebastian Bach, If You But Trust in God.